Welcome! In this video, how to earn more Zbcn coins. We will analyze it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and please watch to the end to understand.
But first, let's calculate where the price will go.
The downtrend structure that has been effective in the markets for a long time seems to have finally come to an end. If we look carefully on the chart, we can observe that the price has continuously formed lower highs and lower lows, respecting a certain resistance line in previous periods. This structure reflects all the technical characteristics of a downtrend in the classical sense: an unsafe environment in terms of investor psychology, areas of profit realizations, low volumes, and price movements under constant pressure. However, this scenario may be about to change, because recently we have seen the price approaching the upper limit of this downtrend and making a strong breakout here. This breakout is not only a crossing of a trend line in a technical sense, it can also be considered as a clear signal of change in market dynamics and investor perception. The fact that this breakout was supported by high volume suggests that this move is not accidental and may be the beginning of a serious change in direction in the market. Bullish breakouts usually indicate that strong buyers have stepped in and the price is now moving into a different phase. When the price breaks the falling trend line, it's a very important reversal signal in terms of technical analysis, because such breakouts usually indicate that the bearish pressure of the previous period is over and the bulls are starting to play a more active role in the market. Moreover, if the price continues its upward movement after this breakout, without retreating, it indicates that the upward momentum is gaining strength and the appetite for buying is increasing. At this point, it is seen that investors have entered a more optimistic mood and are more courageous in opening new positions. In addition, the fact that the price tends to rise rapidly after this breakout without consolidating horizontally indicates that the market now accepts these levels as a new support zone. This suggests that the broken downtrend is now experiencing a technical transformation from resistance to support, and this is a solid reversal signal. In technical analysis, such turning points are very critical levels for traders, because these areas are the levels where the price has repeatedly reversed and pressured in the past, and now exceeding these points breathes new life into the market. In addition to all these technical developments, this breakout is also a very important threshold in terms of investor psychology. Investors who have been under pressure for a long time seem to be cheered by this breakout, start opening positions again, and update their expectations for the market upwards. Breaching psychological resistance levels usually creates a domino effect in the markets. This is because first small investors and then larger players revise their positions upwards, which makes the rise stronger. After this breakout, we can predict that the price may start to form a new uptrend structure in the coming period and transition to a technically healthy bull trend by creating higher lows and higher peaks. The first target of this new uptrend is usually the upper bands of the range in the previous downtrend. If these levels are breached, the resistance zones seen in the higher time frames will come into play, and this could start a process where the price could climb much higher. In this context, a breakout of the downtrend is not just technical in nature, it's also a sign of a major transformation in investor sentiment and market dynamics. The price action that follows this breakout will determine how strong this transformation is and what levels prices can reach. If this breakout is supported by a sustained upside volume, there's a high probability that the price will establish new highs and make a move towards the previous ATH area, or all-time high. As a result, the bearish pressure that has been active in the market for a long time seems to have been replaced by a hopeful, strong, and bullish structure. In terms of technical analysis, many positive signals have come together, such as the breaking of the downtrend, the supportive nature of momentum indicators, the increase in volume, and the breaking of psychological resistance levels. This gives strong hints that the price may start a new uptrend in the near future. After such a breakout, the market usually enters an offensive period, which can be both lucrative and exciting for investors. Therefore, it seems quite likely that the price will rebound after this breakout and start a strong uptrend. But we can't decide the analysis with trends only. Let's look at other metrics. Stay tuned.
One of the recent notable developments on the chart is that the price formed a clear bullish engulfing pattern on the most recent closing candle. This pattern is considered a very strong and reliable bullish signal in technical analysis. Especially when seen after downtrends or during periods of sideways consolidation, it signals that buyers are finally taking control and sellers are weakening. When the last candle completely engulfed the red, bearish candle that preceded it, it strongly suggests that market psychology has shifted and a new bullish momentum may be building. This bullish engulfing candle is critical not only from a technical perspective, but also from a trader psychology perspective. This is because such candles indicate that traders have regained confidence and that prices now have the potential for an upward move. Especially when seen on large time frames, the impact is much higher. Another thing to consider at this point is the trading volume. If this bullish engulfing pattern is accompanied by high volume, it is possible to say that there's a strong institutional or collective individual demand behind the rise. This increases the reliability of the pattern many times over. When we look at the historical price movements, it has been observed that the price has experienced significant rises after similar bullish engulfing patterns. Especially in recent months, the price explosions immediately following similar candles have once again proved how functional and predictable this pattern is. This means that if history repeats itself and the price gains momentum similar to previous patterns, it is possible to see much higher levels in the coming days or weeks. When the current market structure is analyzed, the location of this pattern is also a very strategic point. The price has held at an important support level and then bounced strongly upwards with this bullish engulfing pattern. Such movements are often interpreted as bottom reversal signals and create a window of opportunity for investors looking to buy. Traders, especially those who use technical analysis, pay a lot of attention to such candlestick patterns and generally expect prices to move upwards following them. Therefore, increased interest from market participants is another factor that can support a bullish trend. However, the psychological impact of the bullish engulfing pattern should not be underestimated. Noticing and sharing this pattern, especially on social media or community channels, may influence collective trading behavior and lead to FOMO buying. This could accelerate the price in a short period of time and force previously untested resistance levels. Especially in projects with upside potential, such as Zbcn, the waves of buying that follow such patterns can send a price up in a chain reaction. A bullish engulfing pattern is not only a sign of a momentary price reversal, but also the beginning of a trend reversal. If the next candles after this candlestick pattern are also green and bullish, it would be a confirmation of a bullish trend. If such a scenario materializes, the price may surpass the previous highs and head towards new highs. This would be a very positive development for investors. In technical analysis, the bullish waves that follow such patterns tend to be stronger and more persistent. The timing of this pattern is also quite remarkable. For example, if it coincides with a period when the overall market is recovering and major cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Ethereum are also showing an upward structure, the effect of this pattern will be much stronger. This is because altcoins usually move in the direction of the major coins. If there are similar bullish signals in the major coins and the overall market is in a positive mood, such patterns in projects like Zbcn can have a much bigger impact. When we look at the level where the pattern formed, we see that it also coincides with a technically important support level. This tells us that the price is willing to hold this level and that this area is supported by strong buyers. Therefore, a bullish move from here seems quite reasonable both technically and psychologically. Especially in the eyes of investors, this area may now be perceived as a bottom, and this could be the beginning of a new uptrend.
The staking section on Zbcn Coin's official website stands out as a significant feature designed to provide crypto investors with passive income while rewarding long-term holders. Through the staking platform, users can lock their Zbcn coins in smart contracts instead of leaving them idle in a wallet and earn rewards in the form of APR. This system encourages users to actively engage with their coins rather than letting them sit unused, benefiting both investors and the ecosystem. Staking works on a simple lockup principle. When a user stakes Zbcn tokens for a set period, they cannot access or withdraw them during that time. However, because the tokens are active within the system, the investor earns a fixed interest-like return. The most compelling aspect is that the APR increases with longer staking durations. Zbcn offers 3 staking term options: 1 month, 3 months, and 4 months. The corresponding APRs are 8% for 1 month, 12% for 3 months, and the highest, 15% for a 4-month stake.
These rates demonstrate that the system is designed to reward long-term investors. Short-term stakers earn some return, while users who lock their coins for longer periods are given a higher passive income potential. This not only restricts token circulation, which helps support price stability, but also encourages holding behavior among investors. Not only is Zbcn's staking mechanism user-friendly, but its interface is also clean and easy to navigate. Staking is done in a few simple steps. A user selects the amount and duration, the tokens are locked via a smart contract, and the APR is set for that period. Although the tokens are inaccessible during lockup, users receive passive income in Zbcn, either daily or periodically, based on the APR until the staking term ends. For a growing project like Zbcn, staking offers a major advantage. Removing tokens from circulation increases project confidence and reduces price volatility. It also motivates users to remain engaged in the ecosystem over the long term, an essential factor in Zbcn's sustainability. Beyond financial returns, staking contributes to the project's technical infrastructure. Staked tokens may support smart contract functions, liquidity pools, or validator systems within the Zbcn network, enabling investors to indirectly contribute to the technical ecosystem. Rates of 8%, 12%, and 15% APR are attractive incentives that encourage users to lock their coins for longer durations. For example, a user staking 1,000 Zbcn for 4 months at 15% APR would earn roughly 150 Zbcn annually, paid proportionally over the term. After completion, rewards are credited to the user's wallet. The staking system also offers flexibility. The APR rate is fixed for the chosen term, and once the staking period ends, users may either restake or withdraw their coins. This gives investors both control and freedom. Beyond passive income, staking offers indirect benefits, such as increased loyalty to the Zbcn project, a more committed user base, and fewer speculative sell-offs. Long-term staking discourages rapid sales and promotes steadier price movement, which in turn helps the project attract more confident investors. From a blockchain perspective, staking systems like this are key to increasing trust in decentralized finance. Zbcn offers a transparent, user-centric staking experience, demonstrating a professional and investor-focused technical team. Moreover, staking helps instill financial discipline. Locking tokens for a set period encourages patience and long-term thinking. This discourages speculative behavior and supports the development of more resilient investor profiles, especially helpful for newcomers to the space. In summary, the staking feature on Zbcn's official site is highly functional and beneficial, enabling users to put their coins to work, earn passive income, support the project, and be rewarded as long-term investors. With APRs of 8% for 1 month, 12% for 3 months, and 15% for 4 months, the system is thoughtfully designed to appeal to investors at every level. Those who stake their coins contribute to Zbcn's growth while earning rewards. Ultimately, Zbcn's staking capability offers multidimensional value for individual investors seeking returns and for the project's long-term stability. By allowing users to actively deploy their crypto instead of holding it idle, the system supports both ecosystem growth and enhanced wallet value. Structures like this are critical for sustainability and investor engagement in the crypto space. Zbcn's adoption of this vision further strengthens confidence in the project.
Yes, friends, I hope you liked the video. If you subscribe to my channel and like the video, more videos will be coming. Be careful in your investments, analyze the risks correctly, and always take strategic steps. I will be with you with different analyses, investment opportunities, and technical information in my videos. I wish you all a lot of profit. See you soon.